Welcome to the third episode of the Streetwear Nation podcast. Um, Thank you for joining. We're really excited to have you. So, this week there was a lot of buzz, a lot going on in the fashion world. So, we'll start off with the summer 2020 men's Dior show. So, of course, we all know it's probably buzzing all over your feed. The Travis Scott and Dior collab. The Cactus Jack Dior collection is the first complete collection created with a musician. Um, Creative director of Dior, Kim Jones, and Travis Scott collaboration also paid homage to Christian Dior's debut in America in 1947, his first debut in the US. One of the first stops he made was in Texas. The collection includes graphic tees, tailored jackets, and the cactus jack motifs that resembles the Christian Dior classic logo. Um, it's actually really cute. There was a lot of buzz on it on Twitter. Uh, there was this sweater vest on the show, well, in the show, that included like the famous Christian Dior logo, but instead of Christian Dior, had like the Cactus Jack on it. The runway was kind of like this desolate desert. It had like huge cattle skulls littered around, and but it still had like these florals in them, large archways. I think they did a really good job at combining kind of Paris meets Texas, right? Because those of you who don't know, Travis Scott is a Texas native. He even went as far as playing Mo City Don on the runway, which that clip went viral on Twitter. I think it's really cool because everywhere Travis Scott goes, he's always representing Houston, always representing Texas. And I think that it was no different this time with the Dior show. It was really cool to see, like this Houston anthem, this Texas anthem on the runway during Fashion Week. So yeah, it was really cool. Congratulations to Travis Scott. Another really cool collab was the Louis Vuitton Nike Air Force Ones. Virgil Abloh has united these two brands officially, creating Louis Vuitton monogram sneakers in vibrant blues, green, yellows, and more. The shoes have writing on them. Some shoes even include removable ankle portions to make switching from low top to high top possible. There's rumored to be 100 different colorways. The shoes are said to be inspired by bootleg shoe culture, which was extremely popular among artists through Dapper Dan and again in the early 2000s. Um, these shoes definitely have a lot of people excited. They come in a variety of different colors. I think Virgil does a really good job of getting people talking, whether you love or hate his designs. He is definitely a creative to be reckoned with. And yeah, it's really cool to see it. I think we've all seen like the TikToks and the videos of people cutting up Louis Vuitton bags or cutting up, Louis Vuitton jackets and then kind of adding them to the shoes. Um, which is why a lot of people are saying that this, could be a homage to bootleg culture. And so, yeah, I mean, either way, it got people talking. So, yeah, if you guys have not seen Travis Scott's show or Virgil's collaboration with Louis Vuitton, I really encourage you to watch it because it's really exciting to see like these huge luxurious sorry brands collabing with shoes that people wear day to day, right? I have a pair of Air Force Ones. I'm from Houston, you feel me, but I'm I've never been to a Louis Vuitton. I've never owned anything Louis Vuitton, and I've never been to a Dior runway. So I think it's kind of cool to see something that's so accessible to some people also be in collaboration with these luxury brands, that not everybody gets to purchase. Speaking of other collabs with shoes, let's talk about the Issa Rae Converse collab. To create, Issa Rae collabed with Converse to create a customizable Converse called the BU collection. Issa Rae's inspiration for these shoes was to inspire others to pursue their dreams. The shoes include some of Issa Rae's personal affirmations. The shoes also have graphic designs that come in the Chuck 70 silhouette. As a fan of Issa Rae, I think it's really cool that she made these shoes personal, right? They contain her own personal affirmations. One of them being get out of my way and walking into purpose. But she also made them customizable, right? I think it's really cool because sometimes when artists collab with other brands or when they come out with their own collections or clothing lines, it isn't always representative of them. But I think Issa Rae's shoes like really, really hit the mark. And so I'm excited. Congrats to Issa Rae, and I'm sorry, congratulations to Issa Rae and her team. Congratulations to all of them. Speaking of shoes, on a lower note, let's talk about Walmart's Yeezy lawsuit. So Walmart was selling an exact replica of Kanye shoes priced at around 24 or $23. Following following the Kanye Following the lawsuit from Kanye, the shoes are no longer on the website. Walmart released a statement saying that the shoes were not directly sold by them, but by a third party. The Yeezy shoes originally sell for $80, and I mean, it's unfortunate, and I think it's kind of crazy that they chose um, kind of Kanye style shoes because, like I said before, Kanye, I mean, it's really cool when you see a celebrity style show through their products, but I think that's especially true when it comes to Kanye. Like Kanye, anything he designs, anything that's easy is super unique to his style. So, I mean, it was kind of obvious that the shoes looked familiar and looked like Kanye style. So, the shoes are no longer on the website. They're no longer up for sale. So yeah, I mean, that sucks for Walmart. And another lawsuit would be the Supreme New York versus Supreme Italia. These two brands are not the same brand. Um, in fact, and Supreme New York City just won a lawsuit against Supreme Italia. Supreme Italia has been able to get away with replicating Supreme New York City items by small technicalities. An example of this would be Supreme Italia's bigger logo box. So, for those of you who don't know, Supreme Italia is a brand completely removed from Supreme New York. Both contain the red square with the Supreme writing in white letters. And, I encourage you to look them both up. The products look identical. And so, the reason why there has been no legal action taken, because I said before, there have been small technicalities, small difference in designs, but it's pretty clear where the inspiration came from. However, recently in court, Supreme Italia has been found guilty and um, and has had to face consequences for it. They face 2 counts of fraud, and the father and son duo will both be behind bars. The father will be behind bars for 8 years, the son will be behind bars for 3 years, and have to pay more than $10 million in damages. That's a lot of money. I know the two have been in conflict for a while, so this is a huge deal because it's usually really hard for clothing companies or clothing brands to be able to sue. Um, if there's other brands for stealing their ideas or their designs. So I think this is like a huge case. Supreme New York and Supreme Italia have been in mediation for a while. I guess it went to court, and Supreme New York City won. So I mean, yeah, it's this is a big deal. Another big deal would be everyone knows the Olympics are coming up, and Skims by Kim Kardashian will be the official loungewear, sleepwear, and underwear provider for the US Olympic team. All 626 female athletes representing the US at the Olympics will receive the entire collection. And this is a pretty extensive collection. This is the first time a celebrity owned brand will dress a US Olympic athletes. Um, the collection will be open to the public this Monday. So even if you're not an Olympic athlete, you can still purchase your Skims US Olympic wear. The collection actually is really nice. It's simple. It has the Skims kind of feel to it, but it has the U.S. Olympic logo, and it has a lot of U.S. athletes, Olympic athletes in the campaign. So I suggest you look at that. This is really cool for Kim. Given that her stepfather used to be in the Olympics, so it's kind of like coming in full circle for her, I guess. So yeah. Another collaboration would be Palace and Vans. Palace and Vans' first ever collaboration was um, was revealed and will come out, well, has come out July 2nd. It includes the Employee of the Month, Jeremy the Duck, as the star of the collection. The shoe and clothing collection come in colors black, white, and a salmon. They actually came out with this promotion video. It's really cool. So if you're interested, go check that out. It's really cool, and the video's funny. Moving on to summer trends. This is my personal favorite trend is sweater vests. Sweater vests are really in right now. Lightweight cotton or linen are especially popular because it's hot right now. We're actually getting record level heat. So yeah, a sweater vest, a nice little sweater vest. I think it's a nice accessory to anything. It classes everything up. Just super chic and fun. Bermuda shorts are also making a comeback, coincidentally, along with sweater vests. A lot of the outfits I've been seeing have Bermuda shorts and sweater vests together. Um, you know, dark denim, light denim, leather Bermuda shorts, sweaters that are cut into Bermuda shorts, all super popular this season. Yeah, I saw this this it was a TikTok. This girl cut her sweats into Bermuda shorts, and they looked incredible. And of course, she styled it with the sweater vest. So yeah, I think it's really cool. Bermuda shorts are coming back in style. It's hot, but I mean, in case you don't like really wearing really short shorts, or you want to make your closet more versatile, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to wear. So moving on to our guest, we have a special guest. Let's see if we can get him on. Hopefully we don't have technical difficulties the same way. And we don't.
Hey, we're here.
Hey.
Hey, what's
So
going on?
I'd like to introduce everybody to Alonzo and Chris.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Glad-
everybody. So why don't you two introduce yourselves?
I'm Alonzo Brown. I'm a fashion designer, just overall creative.
My name is Chris. I definitely help out with everything, just supporting everything like that.
This is the Phil Jackson right here. He puts everything together. It's like he's the thinker, I'm the doer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So why don't both of you tell us a little bit about Haven Brand?
All right. So we used to stay after school just like a lot and just create clothes at one point. So I guess that's where initially the love for clothing started.
Yeah.
And then after high school, just having a lot more free time and everything, just kind of figuring out that is something we're like really passionate about and just pushing it forward. A lot of trial and error, but it soon just turned into Haven Brand, and kind of fast forward and we're here. But basically it's just like our creative outlets where we make music videos, mini films, clothes, accessories. We just try and do everything through Haven Brand.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's really cool that you guys started at a really young age, kind of had a vision for it and pursued it. I can tell that both of you kind of dabble in a lot of different, creative avenues. So what led you to become a fashion designer specifically?
I would say I'm a little bit more on the fashion side. He's more of kind of like the CEO of everything. So I would say for me, those nights, those days of staying after school, and then just being in high school, I kind of did just get into clothes. But I would also say kind of starting in school, I was doing a lot of graphic design, like creating logos, creating graphics from like, just on the computer. I would say that's where I initially started right into the design aspect. Then I kind of figured out I'm more so into fashion more than kind of logo making for companies. So I was like, I'm gonna just do my own stuff and just transition into me becoming a fashion designer and creating a Haven brand.
Okay, that's really cool. So, I would say that your brand is really versatile in the product it sells and the quality it sells. I know I saw on your page everything from lighters to friendship bracelets to, the
Yeah.
traditional clothing. So, how
Yeah.
would you describe your brand's aesthetic if you could even say it has a specific one?
I would say what at least I try and go for would kind of be, I don't know if this is an actual term, but I call it like luxury streetwear. I try and
Mhm.
bring that I would assume people like about the higher brands, like, like a Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton.
Chanel,
Yeah.
like that.
And try and bring it into more of like the underground market. Kind of like how you talked about Virgil earlier, kind of what he did with like the pop way. Like it kind of feels like it's it's higher fashion, but without that like $500 price point for a t-shirt. You're still paying your normal
Mhm.
streetwear for a t-shirt, but when you get it, you're getting it's like you're getting the whole experience, rather than just a t-shirt thrown in a bag. I want to make sure that people get that luxury feeling when they're shopping with like Haven brand, and they feel like it's not just a local brand, for people who are supporting. A lot of people support me locally, but for people out of state, when they order something online, I ship it. I always try to give them like that same experience as well, like with the stickers, with the lighters. You're not just buying, you're not just investing in something that's
It's an
so low.
experience
Yeah, it's more
more
just
so
it's
than like just getting a
Mhm.
t-shirt. You get a full package. You can tell there's an effort and planned and everything
made with
into it.
love.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I like Haven brand so much is because it actually means something, and it's like there's a whole standing behind it as well. Like we really do deliver with like sending a message how I feel, and I feel like that's why people.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool that you guys aim for that to make it personable. Um, I have to ask, right, because one of my favorite products on your website is the No Means No hoodie. I know that is a reference to the show A Different World. So if you guys could just explain the creative process behind that and its meaning.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen a show in Different World. um, for me, it is just something like I am very passionate about, and just like, you meet. Well, I've always felt like women don't really get like any respect, like it's like literally kind of like the term it's a man's world, so, and then like meeting a lot of women and just like talking to a lot of them, and you just kind of hear their stories, and it's like a lot of this happens to a lot more people than you think, and I just.
You find out women be the strongest people
Yeah.
you know.
So it's kind of like one of those things where definitely would want women to know it's like you're not alone in like that battle, and just alone in anything, and then just kind of raising awareness to that, and I figured that, and I heard it in the song actually. It was called I don't know what the song was called, but yeah, he just kind of said that bar, just no means no. And I was like, it'd be kind of like I thought about that. I was like, okay, what if I put that on the shirt? And I think kind of like my art form of it is kind of like the irony of it, how it's like a man is going to wear a shirt that says no means no when they're the ones who kind of caused that damage, caused that, pain. So kind of like something like that. It's like, it's definitely going to get like more so it's going to capture the woman's attention rather than a man's attention. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Where if he goes down and he wears a shirt that says no means no, a lot more women are going to look at him and look at his shirt rather than a man really paying attention. So if I can put a no means no shirt and list those numbers for like sexual assault, domestic abuse, domestic violence, just in one of those cases where a woman might need help, and she can't really speak out, at least he's wearing a shirt that has a number where she can call, really quick type thing. That's kind of like my thought process behind it.
I think, I really have to commend that a lot of brands don't, see the responsibility to bring awareness to situations like that. So the fact that your brand is kind of a safe space for things like that, for sexual assault, I know it's something that means a lot to women and men alike. So I really commend you guys for that. Really, I think that's really cool.
But that we did it for charity too.
Yeah,
like we sent the money that we made to charity. It wasn't just for like brand shit. It was
And that's
literally just
another
like
thing,
an
yeah. I
awareness
want to
type
like
shit.
how
You
it's
know what I'm
not just
saying?
us wanting to like do it just so like we can say we did it. It's the thing that I feel like should have already been being done. But it's also like we would want to create a foundation, like the Haven Brand Foundation, and like be a charitable brand as well, and more so doing it to raise awareness rather than being a brand. Like I feel like things like this should have been done, and like bigger brands, should be doing stuff like this. So to be I would say the first to do it, it's pretty, it's pretty fire.
You know what I'm saying? We did do it first. But, yeah.
That's really cool that you guys are putting your money where your mouth is. You're not just saying you're an advocate for it. You're actually taking the steps and being a safe space for it. So I think that's really cool, and I'm excited to see what you guys do next. So I have to ask, what are your plans for Haven Brand in the future?
We're gonna stay going crazy. I would say big plans we want to do. We really want to try and get into like a few stores. You definitely want to do that. Store placements in Wichita, Kansas, maybe, but anywhere really. We definitely like going out, doing things.
Yeah, we plan on doing like a pop-up tour. We like to go to different cities and just try to link with some people there, set up a booth.
Always working with Fresh Off the Rails, so definitely always doing that.
Work again, you know what I'm saying? So
and definitely want to go overseas and do a fashion show like Milan, Paris, London. Definitely want to like attend one of those fashion weeks and be able to present my brand there.
Okay, cool. I have to ask this. This question just came to mind. So, if you could style any celebrity, like what would be your favorite celebrity to style in Haven Brand?
Ooh, you gotta go first.
Oh my god. Oh man, who would I want to see in Haven Brand? I would have to make it personal, bro. It would have to be someone like. It had to be Thug. You know what I'm saying? It had to be. I had to see Snoop in it, or someone who's just gonna really touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hands down, I gotta see Chief Keef. I gotta get Chief Keef right, and then if I would kind of just, I would say like the Migos, just in the sense of like I kind of feel like their style's a little lost, so I can definitely get them right. And there's always.
Okay, well, those are some good celebrities. I can't lie. Like that was really good. I will thank you guys for coming on. It was a lot of fun having both of you. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
We gotta get our shout outs. I want to thank my boy Hiram, my boy Anthony for tapping in. I want to thank our boys out in Texas, Tisa, Mighty number 3, number 9, Lil J So Icy, Memphis. He's out there. Gotta thank moms. Gotta thank pops. Gotta thank my girl. Gotta thank Chris, for even being here. I'm thanking everybody. My boy Jordan,
and of course Travis. Of course.
Yeah, gotta thank Travis because he's the one right here. So big thanks to him.
And you, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think we'd be like near as opportunities as we did, because I feel like the only reason we got to go to New York is because the show that he invited us to, we wasn't even in it that one.
Yeah,
we stayed after the show and like just helped put everything up. You know what I'm saying? And just like chilled and everything. I just kind of think that's when he seen the type of people we was and what made him want to fuck with us.
We're good people.
It's like I really like Travis for seeing like the good in us and giving us a chance. So it's much appreciated.
Yeah, I could relate to that too, definitely. Well, thank you guys for coming. You were really fun to have, really fun. So I hope to see you guys again soon.
We'll be back. Just let us know.
Yeah, anytime, set it up. We're gonna answer. Next time it's gonna be in person. We'll shoot out to Houston.
Yeah, we'll shoot out. Sit out there.
Cool. Okay. Alrighty then. All right. Thank you.
Of course. See you later.
All right. So this is the end of the episode. Thank you, everyone who tuned in, who was here. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Hiram. So thank you, and we hope to see you next episode. Alrighty.